guys, this is Ashley back with another video. Before we get into the video, like, comment, and subscribe to the channel. Make sure you turn on post notifications. It looks like the queen, Nicki Minaj, has made history yet again. It has been reported in just 75 days, Super Freaky Girl by Nicki Minaj becomes the first and fastest solo hip-hop song to be certified platinum in 2022. So congratulations. She surpasses WAP, Need to Know by Doja Cat. So this is a W for Nicki Minaj. And Super Freaky Girl is still in the top 10. That's about to change next week, unfortunately, due to Taylor the Icon. But she's been in the top 10 for 10 weeks straight. So the queen continues to win. Now look at this. It has been revealed by On-Site and RAHALI that Off the Cheat has been sending subliminal threats to RAHALI. He DM'd RAHALI and he said, "You better be safe, ho. I'ma catch yo ASS." And then she said, "You just seen me at the VMAs and you ain't do nothing, okay?" And then he responded, "No reason to. I mind my business. Leave me alone, bruh. I'm a man, do a lady business." And then she said, "Suck a D." And he said, "Okay, tough guy." Now, my whole thing is, how comes Off the Cheat did not have this energy with Chris Brown, the colorist? Now, Chris Brown, the colorist, and the Migos, aka the Three Blind Mice, have beef because Quavo, who used to be cool with Chris Brown, the colorist, started smashing Karuchi. Okay? And so Chris Breezy, the colorist, posted these DMs years ago, and his last response was "Run me my fade," and Off the Cheat never responded to that DM. But you getting tough with a woman? Why does 11 Faces always have to have a man fight her battles? That just don't make sense to me. I think RAHALI needs to file criminal charges against Off the Cheat, and Off the Cheat needs to go off to jail. Okay? Threatening a woman, she has a child, she has a family, that is uncalled for. You would not like if somebody threatened 11 Faces. Y'all always do the most for no reason. Off the Cheat needs to go off to jail. This is ridiculous. Okay? You are not tough. When Lil Baby snatched that chain and took your spot at QC, you didn't do nothing. I don't care what Lil Baby said. Of course, he's not going to incriminate himself, so of course he's going to deny everything. But Chris Breezy, the colorist, openly said he wants to smoke with you, and you have not done nothing. Keep that same energy for men. Off the Cheat and 11 Faces must be stopped. Moving on to Riri and Tems, okay? So it looks like Rihanna had another major co-writer for her comeback soundtrack single. And it's Tems, who previously worked with Future and Wizkid. And so with that being said, a lot of people are hoping that they actually do a song together where they're both singing, like she did with SZA. Because if you guys remember, SZA wrote for Rihanna, and then she ended up doing a collaboration with Rihanna on Anti. Now, let me know if you guys are here for the collaboration in the comments. And if you guys believe that Rihanna can take Taylor the Icon out for the #1 spot. Do you feel like she can go #1 instantly, a debut #1 with this Black Panther soundtrack? Because my whole thing is, even though it's a comeback single, it's still on a soundtrack. And I would just prefer, me personally, solo music on Re9. Moving on to Queen Bee. So fans are bringing up the fact that Renaissance might be put in the pop category at the Scammies, even though Queen Bee submitted Renaissance to be put in the dance categories, and how Queen Bee is not hooting and hollering, according to the fans on social media, like Nicki Minaj. Fans are saying that Queen Bee can teach Nicki Minaj a lesson on how to not react or respond to everything, and how the queen bee, she just takes her L. She doesn't go on Twitter and go back and forth with the fans. Now, other fans are bringing up the fact that they believe that queen bee kisses butt in the industry, and that, obviously Nicki Minaj is more outspoken. Okay, so let me know how you guys feel about that. Now, in my opinion, I feel like Queen Bee don't really speak out about much because that's just not her personality. She's a Virgo. Nicki Minaj is a Sagittarius. Sagittarius are more outspoken. And then also people forget that Camel Face is a gatekeeper in the industry. Okay, so she can't just say everything that comes to her mind because Camel Face works with these people behind the scenes. He's friends with all the executives. So it's not going to be beneficial for her to speak out, okay? Versus Nicki Minaj, who was blacklisted for years in the industry. So, of course, she's going to speak out. If Queen Bee was blacklisted for years, I'm sure she would be speaking out too, but she hasn't been blacklisted ever. So it's kind of like you can't really compare the two. Moving on to Meg and the Leprechaun. So it looks like Tory the Leprechaun with no hairline has been placed on house arrest until his trial against Megan Thee Stallion, which begins on November 28th due to his incident that he had with August Alsina. So let me know how you guys feel about that. Now, some fans are saying, can they use that evidence in court in regards to Megan Thee Stallion? Not necessarily, because it's two separate things. Punching somebody and shooting somebody is not necessarily the same thing, but it does make it harder for Tory when it comes to, the judge and the jury, because people are just going to see him as somebody that cannot control his emotions or anger. Okay? So even if hypothetically he's innocent in this case, it's not going to look like that when, he's always punching somebody and fighting with somebody. People are going to say, well, he can't control his emotions. He clearly did it. So if I was Tory, I would just continue to stay out of trouble. He should have been stayed out of trouble. And just focus on your craft. You don't have to always do too much on social media or always want to fight somebody, especially August Alsina and the person from Love and Hip Hop. These people are the most irrelevant people on the face of the earth. Moving on to Doja. So Women by Doja Cat remains the longest charting solo song by a female rapper in the Hot 100 in history, okay? Now, allegedly, Doja Cat's team was trying to submit Women to the 2023 Grammys, even though it came out in 2021 because, it did have some success earlier this year. So let me know how you guys feel about that. I feel like it should just be Vegas, in my opinion. Women is a good song, but Vegas came out in 2022. I don't think it's necessary to submit a song from the Planet Her era, okay? Because that era is basically over. I understand that Women has some success in 2022, but I feel like Vegas has a better chance of winning, okay? Women is not going to win up against Queen Bee, Adele, and Harry Styles. It's just not. But as for Vegas, I do feel like that has a good chance of winning in the rap categories. Okay, so let me know how you guys feel about that. Like, comment, and subscribe to the channel. Make sure you guys check out my Patreon. The link will be in my description box. And I hope you guys have an amazing day.